giving you an opportunity to get the full story from the people who tell it best. This is Mediacom News Leaders.
I'm Don West. Welcome to Mediacom News Leaders. I'm joined now by Dana Maugans, the Director of Sales for the Springfield Convention and Visitors Bureau. Dana, welcome back to you.
Hi, Don. Thank you for having me.
Tell us about the groups and events that we'll see in Springfield this year.
We have a busy year for 19 and looking forward to it. Starting next week, we have the Missouri Dairy Expo that will take place at the Oasis Convention Hotel. And then we have several other groups coming in. A big one that we have in April is the Missouri FBLA chapter. And that brings students in from around the state. Around 6,000 or so students will be coming in. We also have the Shrine Directors Association coming. That's a nationwide group. And then in end of April, first part of May, we have the World Taxidermy and Fish Carving Championships.
Okay.
That'll be at the Expo Center. But another really interesting group is the National Trappers Association. So think of trapping back in the old days. A lot of people still really do it. And we will host them for the first time in July. That will take place at the fairgrounds. Last year in Escanaba, Michigan, they had 6,000 people attend. So
wow.
We're hoping to draw that many here as well.
Kind of a Bass Pro influence, it sounds like.
Well, that's a lot of it, but we also have a really good state chapter that wanted to work on bringing it here. But it definitely, I think Johnny Morse is a lifetime member of that association too, so that is helpful.
Indeed. What about some new groups that are coming in?
Some new groups, we will host the National Association of Motor Coach Operators, which brings in companies from around the country that actually host motor coach tours. So we're bringing in the tour operators for that, and we will be hosting that. Branson will be helping us a little bit with that, but that will be here in Springfield. So hopefully that group of people, when they come in, will love this area so well that they'll want to host their groups here.
Remember that. Yes,
yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
How does the CVB work with the city and others in bringing in
well,
conventions
we
like that?
We have a really big database that we work off of. We prospect on Google. I mean, we just type in keywords. We look at other cities, what they're hosting, to see what will fit in Springfield. Some of these groups we've had relationships for over the years that we just continue to call on and work on, and it's a variety of ways. There's not one size shoe doesn't fit all.
12 months a year too, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, yeah. It's very busy.
And it's such a boon to the local economy, as always.
Yes.
As people come in, they spend money.
We do have an economic impact calculator that we can calculate each group on what the economic impact is for the community.
How does that work then? Figure in a bunch of different factors?
We actually subscribe to a service that gives us those numbers. It is based off of our local tax, state tax, all of that. So that's all put together, and it's a good tool to have.
What's the best way to learn more about the Convention and Visitors Bureau?
You can go to our website at springfieldmo.org or call our 800 number or stop by our Visitor Information Center.
And remind us about the locations of those.
815 East St. Louis Street. In the lower level of the parking garage is where our office is. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
And you can always stop by and just look around, or?
Yep. We have a visitor center there with all kinds of information on the area. It also has some Route 66 memorabilia in there, so that's a lot of fun.
Because you're right on Route 66 there on St. Louis
Yep.
Street. And what about at the airport?
We also have a visitor center at the airport, so if you're out there, be sure to stop by and talk to one of our lovely volunteers and pick up some information.
You can go online to springfieldmo.org for information about the Springfield Convention and Visitors Bureau. Dana, thanks as always.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Join us next time here on Mediacom News Leaders.